All right, so now we got Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, who is questioning why he doesn't have more BET awards and is wondering whether he needs to make a baby boy movie in order to get back in order to get back in the good graces of the distributors of BET awards. So Donald Glover, he was a presenter at the BET awards recently, and this was more of a bit. He was doing his comedic thing. Fun fact for anyone who is not aware of this, but Donald Glover has done stand-up comedy before. I don't know if you know this, but he's done stand-up before. He's actually done stand-up specials. So Donald Glover does actually have a comedy background in addition to the rest of his, background in entertainment overall. And so this was intended to be funny, but you also can't put it past him to have been kind of semi-serious with this as well. So does it look like the screen isn't sharing there?
It's a
Might need
spinning
to.
wheel over here, man. A spinning
Yeah,
wheel.
it's a spinning wheel over. It's a spinning. Wait, there it goes. Hold on. There it goes.
All right, there it is. You.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
not doing
yeah.
that.
Okay.
All right, so this says Donald Glover laments his lack of BET awards, jokingly asks if he needs to remake Baby Boy. While presenting the award for Album of the Year at the 2024 BET Awards, Donald Glover commented on the lack of BET awards he's picked up throughout his career and suggested he has an idea of how to change that. Glover, who also performed a tribute to Usher alongside Keke Palmer on Sunday, June 30th, said he was really excited to be at the BET Awards this year, but he wanted to get some things off my chest first. This isn't personal, but I just feel like I should have more BET awards, he said to Laughs. I'm serious. It's the Black Entertainment Television Awards. How much more entertaining do I have to do? Because it's just the math of the fact. The multi hyphenate has been nominated for 7 BET awards and picked up Video of the Year in 2019 for the Childish Gambino video "This Is America." At the 2018 BET Hip Hop Awards, he picked up the Best Hip Hop Video and Impact Track Awards for the same song and music video. So I'll go ahead and play this, and we'll go ahead and talk about his comments afterwards.
What, we
It's
buffering now?
just the math of the fact, because it doesn't really make sense. I have more Grammys than Will Smith, which makes no sense, but I have the same amount of BET awards as Sam Smith. Does that make sense to you guys? Me and Sam Smith are neck and neck at the Black Entertainment Television. If I have to do, I don't know, Baby Boy or something, just let me know. I'll have Jonathan Majors put me in a headlock, shave my head. I'll do it. Because it's just the math of the fact.
Shouts out to Nori. Nori look like he got those
Veneers.
veneers. There you go.
Looking like Mr. Ed out there.
All right, so that was kind of a tongue-in-cheek joke where Donald Glover's like, "Hey man, where are my BET awards? I got as many awards as Sam Smith, who's not even black, and more awards than Will Smith, and that does and more Grammys than Will Smith. That doesn't make sense." So what do you think about his comments there? He said, do I have to make Baby Boy Part 2? I'll get Jonathan Majors to put me in a headlock. But it's not like he's undecorated at BET. He's won stuff. I mean, like I read off here, he has been nominated for 7 BET awards. He got Video of the Year in 2019 for This Is America. And at 2018, he got the Best Hip Hop Video and the Impact Track Award for also This Is America. So I think that he was just, trying to joke around. But do you think that there was more to this than a simple joke?
I think so. I think that I think he was basically, I think this this whole joke basically was just saying, where's my flowers for being a black artist in the industry. And as I was mentioning while I was filibustering, the guy's an all around talent. So he can act, he can rap, you know. I don't know if he sings, but he does comedy. Now I think he does all of these things. I think he raps better than all of those, by the way. I think he's better at rapping than he is at acting. I think he's better at rapping than he is as a comedian. Um, but I think he's still an all around talent that he feels as though that he's not getting the type of recognition that he deserves in the industry. Um, and I think I just agree with that. I agree with that. That for somebody as talented as he is, he gets the recognition. Trust me, if he comes out with something, people are going to be paying attention. But at the same time, I think he feels as though it should be a little bit bigger, and that I agree with. And the baby boy joke, I agree that for in order to be the person that broke the mold was the the Peel guy, whoever made the Get Out movie.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah. So he broke the mold when it came to making a movie, a black person making a movie that was not a black movie. Well, what do you mean by a black movie? Hey man, just cut on BET. Yeah, just cut on BET. Just cut on Tubi. And those are black movies. And why are all of our movies the same movie repackaged? Just trauma on trauma. Why is it that way? I don't know. You tell me. So his whole thing was, should I do something like that? Because he doesn't make movies. Whenever he's in a movie, whenever he's doing something like that, it's different. Even though ATL was black centered and stuff like that, it wasn't the same type of trauma promotion as a baby boy is. So I think what he was doing was making a tongue-in-cheek joke, boondocks-ish, if you will, to say that, hey, do I got a jigaboo for you people in order for you guys to give me some accolades out here? Or can I just be who I really am and make good music? Hey, I get Grammys. I'm not getting BET awards. So with that, isn't this black exploitation television? I thought I was supposed to be the one that's getting all the awards. So at this point, man, when you're dealing with this corporation out here that really is not invested in the promotion of black art, but all in the promotion of black exploitation, then you're not going to be rewarding people out here who actually make some semblance of art. And one thing about his last album, I don't know if that was his last album, the one with that lady face on it or whatever. I mean, that was getting all kinds of rotations in the community. People kept playing that, and I'm pretty sure it's still in a lot of people's playlists. So the guy is talented, and he should get recognized by it. But again, when you're dealing with this entity called BET, they're going to give the Sukihanas all the awards, and the Lottos, okay, all the awards, and not people out here that's actually out here trying to promote some real art. But what are your thoughts, sir, on Donald Glover? Was he being a little tongue-in-cheek there, or was there a little bit more seriousness to it?
So I disagree with you on one thing. You say you think he raps better than being a comedian, and he raps better than he acts. I don't. I think that he's a better writer than anything. So I don't know. Like with the Atlanta show, he wrote a lot of those episodes.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't direct them because the other guy directed them. The guy who, what's that guy's name? It's on the tip of my tongue. But he wrote a lot of those episodes. And I personally felt like Atlanta was a very, very good show. You know, but the thing about, so I bring that up to say that I believe that that was his best work. His best work happens to be in television thus far in his career, not in music. At the BET Awards, they don't really spotlight television like that. Like I'm looking through the categories. The closest that you'll get to it is like they have an actor and an actress category. And he's obviously never won the actor category for at the BET Awards. So because in my opinion, this is my opinion,
Mhm.
his best work has been as a writer of television. And that's not necessarily something that's spotlighted at the BET Awards. I can understand why he has not been acknowledged at the BET Awards. Because let's be honest, at the BET Awards, it's mostly a showcase of music. And when it comes to music, I would argue that Donald Glover, for the most part, exists outside of what is popularized black music. And we talked about this with Lenny Kravitz. Why don't they have country music categories at the BET Awards? There's black country music artists, right? If this is a celebration of black culture, black people make country music too. Country music is not acknowledged at the BET Awards. Therefore, black country music artists will not be acknowledged at the BET Awards. Same with rock and roll. We talked about Lenny Kravitz. There is no rock and roll spotlight at the BET Awards. Therefore, the litany of black artists who make rock and roll music will never be acknowledged at the Black Entertainment Television Awards. Because even though they make black entertainment, they are perceived to exist outside of the parameters of traditional black entertainment, which for all intents and purposes is rap and hip hop. And you can sprinkle a little R&B in there as well. But in my opinion, I think R&B has kind of eroded, and I think all of it has just been lumped into hip hop. I think even R&B has just kind of been lumped, like it's all been lumped into hip hop. So I'm not surprised to see Donald Glover having not been recognized at the BET Awards. The kind of hip hop that he creates is not necessarily something that I think would be acknowledged at the BET Awards. Now, if the BET Awards figures out a way to incorporate television or expand film and TV, then I think he has a place in it. But if he wants to get recognized musically at the BET Awards, he's going to have to start making Lil Baby music. He's going to have to start making Drake music. He's going to have to start making Meek Mill music. That's what he's going to have to start doing. And if he does not want to get with the program, he's going to have to live with the fact that he's not going to be recognized at the Black Award shows. You know, his best work, I kind of went down the list here. And these are all of the awards that Atlanta has won over the years. Writers Guild of America Award for Best New Series 2017. Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series 2017. He's the lead actor. Writers Guild of America Award for Best Comedy Series 2017. Primetime Creative Arts Emmy Award for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Comedy Series 2018. Television Critics Award for Individual Achievement in Comedy 2017. Television Critics Association Award for Outstanding Achievement in Comedy 2017. Golden Globe Award for Best Actor, Television Series Musical Comedy 2017. Golden Globe Award for Best Television Series Musical or Comedy 2017. NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Directing in a Comedy Series 2017. Primetime Creative Arts Emmy Award for Outstanding Cinematography for a Single Camera Series 2018. Peabody Award for Entertainment 2023-2017. So, in my opinion, his best work has been acknowledged. It just so happens that his best work is not acknowledged by the Black collective of award shows. And I'm being facetious, of course, when I say this, because it should be, but it isn't. So, like I said, BET being, I guess, the example of the acknowledgement for Black art and entertainment, should expand its categories to include more than just music if Donald Glover wants to get acknowledged. Otherwise, if we are just relegating it to music, unless he is going to change up his tone and start making, simp rap, trap rap, drug rap, gun rap, pimp rap, or so on and so forth. Unless he starts making that kind of stuff, he's not going to be acknowledged by these people. He's going to need to call up 50 Cent and ask 50 Cent how can he make the best version of drugs and guns and prison shows. and maybe then BET will acknowledge Donald Glover's contribution to the black arts. Otherwise, I think Donald Glover serves himself well to just, you know, enjoy the lanes in which he is acknowledged.
Yeah, and I think this was also just tapping into that argument of he's not black enough, and I'm not black enough for y'all to be considering me for things. Um, and it is what it is, man. I still think that it was a joke, but also in the sense of, hey, man, I be getting accolades. People are watching and paying attention to the art. You know, what's up over here? And I think that was all. I think that was not so much the BET so much as it is to everybody of, hey, man, I want to be accepted over here too.
I think he is with the. I think the Atlanta show, if I'm being reasonable, the Atlanta show it was very much a mass appeal thing, but it was also within the community highly respected and recognized.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't think that means anything for the awards institutions, unfortunately. But like I said before, not the Grammys, but the Golden Globes is a big deal when it comes to award shows. So is the Screen Actors Guild Awards and Peabody's and all of that. Those things mean something. But obviously, and this is an ongoing conversation that we can continue to have until the cows come home. But black entertainment nowadays does denote something specific. Unfortunately, it does. And in the connotation of that specific thing that black entertainment denotes, it tends to excuse people like Glover, just like it excuses people like Lenny Kravitz and black country music artists, unless your name is Beyonce, apparently.
Yeah, but why do they excuse him?
Because they're perceived to not be black art.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And for whatever reason, that's what I'm saying. He was speaking to that what was going on here, to anybody that thinks that he's not. And I still think that, because that's what I said, in the community, that last album, I don't remember the name of it, but the one with the black lady face on it, and it was basically like a vagina. And that one was getting crazy spins in our community. Like, so people mess with him. But yeah, he doesn't get recognized by the institutions. Right. But hey, man, that's what I said. It's BET, guys. I mean, that is the clown show of clown shows. And you guys saw what they did. Like, me personally, I didn't watch it, but all the coverage that I seen from it was just absolute minstrel show behaviors. So I don't even know if I would care if I got a reward from a minstrel.
Right, yeah. If I were, yeah, exactly. If I were him, I wouldn't care either.
Which is, to me, which makes it like the most tongue-in-cheekish of it all. Is I mean, I got Grammys, guys. I don't really need your BET awards, but come on, guys, I'm over here. Like, give me BET awards. Like, me and Sam Smith shouldn't have the same amount. And I agree.
Yeah. Shouts out to Donald Glover. I appreciate his work. I do.
Yeah, I think he's a talented dude.
Yeah, he's a great writer. I'll say that much. He's a great writer, and he did capture a lot of things through that show that aren't captured very often. So I give him his credit for that. But yeah, good luck getting acknowledged by these shows. They'll give Lil Baby 1,000 BET awards before they give anything to Donald Glover.